China tour may have cost them a packet, but the publicity was priceless. They were now the biggest band in the world and their sales rocketed. Wake Me Up Before You Go Go hit #1 in over 8 countries, including America. That was followed by Everything She Wants and I'm Your Man. To cash in on their success, a 6-date tour of America caused hysteria among fans.
What do you think of WHAM?
Tracy, I asked George for a hug. He was getting ready to give me one. The car pushed my head.
As if Tracy Barlow wasn't hysterical enough, George was about to send her hormones into a tailspin. He announced he wanted to break up WHAM at the peak of their success. Having earned a mint from the American tour, their final gig at Wembley Stadium would be very different.
I think when the decision was made to have the final concert, it was never a financial decision. It was an emotional decision. Money really didn't come into it.
We'd love to have seen everyone off personally, but can't do it.
With no regrets about splitting up. So a huge thank you to everyone, not only today, but for the last 4 years.
The capacity of Wembley Stadium at that time was 72,000, and all the tickets sold out in a matter of about 2 hours. I mean, the queues were about 1.5 miles, 2 miles long. We kind of briefly discussed the idea of doing another show, possibly on the Friday night, and calling it a semi-final. But I think that George and Andrew felt that really if there was going to be a final show, it should be one show. And one show is an event, and it was an event.
1, 2, 3. I'm happy if you want me to. But one step further and my back will break. If my best isn't good enough, then how can it be good enough for two?
The WHAM final cost £750,000 to stage and only managed to break even. But their tour across America was the real money spinner, the most lucrative of all WHAM's tours, pocketing George a whopping £1.7 million. WHAM were the biggest commercial band of the 1980s. George's share of sales was an estimated 11 million quid. Add in record deals, tour receipts, roughly 3 million, and that brings us to a total of £14.7 million. Not bad for a 23-year-old. The party was over. George had pulled the plug on WHAM at the height of their success, but like any good game show, they didn't leave empty-handed. They had millions in the bank, and each had a Robin Reliant, courtesy of Elton John, complete with furry dice in the window. Thank you, Elton. All George had to do was prove he could step it up a gear and make it as a solo artist.